Welcome to the webinar, Vantage Technology webinar. This is your host, Rajnish Kumar. So today our topic is Salesforce-MuleSoft API Catalog. So basically, we are communicating, we are creating a catalog from MuleSoft API into the Salesforce. So currently, it is in pilot project. It is on beta version, and it will release in the next year. If you look for this is going to release, it's coming soon in the MuleSoft website is. So how it is going to work? So if you look for in this diagram, basically the API is coming from all different places, whether it is a Salesforce API, MuleSoft API, Heroku API, any third-party API. It is exposing into the Salesforce, and from there, those API is going to use it. Flow Builder, Apex, and agents. So like agent is AI agent, you can use it any of those API within a Salesforce to enable your AI agent for the Salesforce. So today our topic is MuleSoft API, how we are going to enable and make sure that it is available within a Salesforce ecosystem from the MuleSoft API. It is being all listed in the Salesforce side. So and also our focus is how we can provide the single pane of the glass, like one place I can see all API without going or without switching to the different places, like whether I need to go to the Anypoint Exchange or Salesforce. I can see all API into the Salesforce side. So I put this diagram so that you can understand how it is going to look like. So if you look for an API catalog, so you can see all API overview as a catalog. MuleSoft API is available for use in Salesforce, and also sync to get the latest changes. As soon as somebody changing within an exchange as well as an API version, you can see, and it will available for you over here. I will walk through the how you can enable from the exchange MuleSoft Anypoint Platform Exchange, and then you can see over here. So if you look for the source is coming from the MuleSoft, and these are the APIs enable from the MuleSoft, and you can import over here. And as soon as it is available over here, you can use it within an AI agent or Apex code or Flow Builder. So same thing is activate operation from Anypoint API as a Salesforce invocation action. So this is what it is going to look like. So let's jump on the how we can configure API catalog from MuleSoft into the Salesforces. So first, you need to log in your Salesforce, Anypoint Platform. Make sure that this feature is available for you. If you go to the access management, and this feature is available for you. So as soon as you click, you see initially you will see only these three options. So what you can do, you can click the add Salesforce org, and now you can add Salesforce org tenant key, which you have to go to your Salesforce org. So suppose that if I'm going over Salesforce and searching for going to the setup, this is I log into my Salesforce org. I click the setup, and now you can search over here. So you have to communicate with the Anypoint platform. So you have to be Anypoint, search for the Anypoint. So if you click over here, so in this page, you see like a couple of options and also view connection. For you, it will come as a connection, create connection. So I'm just showing, I'm going over there is. So as soon as you click over here, you can see it is currently it is connecting to the my org, my business user and org ID within Anypoint platform. So you can go from here and you can log into your Anypoint platform and come over here and you can pass those information. Make sure that you have available those tenant ID. Basically you need to copy from here and then pass it in this place. As soon as you click over here, it can pass like it's going to look like this way. So as soon as you connect over here, so now from your Salesforce org and any platform is being connected and communicating with each other through this connection is. So now to make available all your API from MuleSoft to the Salesforce, you have to do the couple of things within your AnyPart platform exchange. So let's go to the AnyPart platform. What you need to configure. So first of all, create the any API. I created one API over here. If you look for go for resource and API, and I created the order.raml. It's a simple order.raml, or you can, if you want to play for any of your API, you can just create the hello world kind of raml, and then you can deploy into your exchanges. So as soon as you create it, so go to the exchange, you publish into the exchange. Okay, so I need to go to the first runtime manager. Now I'm going to the exchange. So if you look for, I created a couple of API over here. This is what we are working on. So this is API I created, and I'm checking into the and uploading into the exchange and publish into the exchange. So one thing you have to make sure that as soon as you publish this API into the exchange, you should tag it from here. So SF API Catalog, this tag need to be enabled. So you can go over here, add your tag SF API Catalog. So why we need it? This is one of the requirement for API Catalog is like as soon as you're tagging, your Salesforce is recognizing this is enabled, this API is enabled within a Salesforce IDs. And also it is restricting only limited API need to be enabled. Like you cannot enable all your API from MuleSoft into the Salesforce. Whatever the API you need for Salesforce Flow Builder agent, AI agent, or Agentforce or Apex code, only those API need to enable from here. So for that one, you need to tag it this one. So once it's tagged, and now go to your runtime manager, you create your flow. So I created a flow for the order. I created flow like order.xml. Go to the AnyPart Studio. I just create the dummy flow. I create the dummy flow over here, and now I deployed into the runtime manager. So I created application with the van order and deploy this one. Another thing you need to make sure that you need to come over here and come to the API manager. So once you deploy, you created the API manager over here. So make sure that whenever you're creating API manager, it has a consumer endpoint is, because there is another checkpoint for the API catalog for the Salesforce is you have to define the consumer endpoint so that it will display over here. If it's not displaying into your Salesforce API catalog, it means the two things you need to check, whether your exchange has a proper tag, and second one is consumer endpoint is. So I added this consumer endpoint. so that it will display over here. Now, as soon as you configure all these API over here, now let's switch to the Salesforce and go for the setup, search for the API. So now this option will come. If it is not enabled, you can ask your sales representative to enable this feature. And now as soon as those two things will enable, you start to see your API over here, and you can see all, you can see view detail and activate action is. You can see view detail, what are the different endpoint is available for you to use it within your AI agent or Agentforce or Apex Code or Flow Builder. So you can directly use from here, or if you go to back, so and you can activate to activate action. You can do the activate action, and you can select and then next. Suppose that I'm doing the this one gate. I don't want to do this one. Let's do the gate only. So next, and now which version you want to work, you can click this one and put the description, and it's done. So now you're done. So some validation over here. So once it is activated, now you can use it within your, now just see is now it is activated, and now you can manage the permission from here, and then you can start using this API within your Apex Code or Flow Builder or Agentforce. So this is a all demo for API Catalog, and this is going to release next year. It is coming very soon. So you can start using this API Catalog. You have any question, feel free to contact us. Feel free to contact us. This is our email ID and your phone number. Feel free to contact me in Twitter as well as LinkedIn. Connect me in LinkedIn. I'm happy to help. Thanks for joining.